Hi everyone, let's do the dishes, shall we? This is probably a video that will be one of the more reoccurring ones because, well, we have to do the dishes some every day, every 2 days, every 3 days. If you're super non-dishes user, what? If you don't use so much, maybe you only have to do it once a week. But today we're doing it again. Last time I was talking a lot about my favorite plates, my favorite whatever. Maybe some things will double while I talk about them again, but I think that's okay. You know, at the end, we all just need some motivation to do our dishes. Dishes. This word is hard for me today. Dishes. And yeah, here we are. Here we are. This is still dirty. Cool. Just happens. Put it in the sink. I maybe talked about it last time, but I think I talked about favorite. What is it called? Favorite. I don't know the word now. Marks. Favorite marks. And I think today I want to give you a little bit of an insight into glasses. Because I think the most used one for me obviously is this one, right? Which is also still dirty. Perfect. Cool. Put them too close together. Typical, I don't want to make, advertisement, but I think everybody knows where these are from. They hold enough, I think 350 milliliters, which is super nice. I don't like smaller ones. And I use them mostly, apparently, for drinking shakes out of them or water. But I have my water bottles for that. And obviously I like to have some anime glasses with Monkey D. Luffy on it. Monkey D. Luffy, or Luffy, wherever you are from. Even though I'm not fully into alcohol, I also have, I don't drink, basically, at all. I have some, I think these are not from me, but they're here and here anyway. Like some fancy ones, I guess. I don't know who they belong to, but I will keep them here, and I will not anger anybody. But the one I wanted to do is this one. I wanted to I wanted to have one, even though I don't drink beer. I do not put 1 liter of beer in here and be like, oh, nice Thursday. It's just I used to drink beer out of it, whatever. But I mostly used it for water, and I think it was cool. And I think this one is the one that is doomed anyway, since I got a new one from a good friend of mine. Since this one. Small story. This is obviously a glass that looks like it's special, right? Because it's one of a kind, you only have it once. Little of story out of the life of how it's to live with roommates. One roommate who lived with me here in the past thought it was a good idea one day to I got flowers. I have to put them somewhere. We have vases up there, suitable ones. But he came in here and be like, I don't see it. I cannot look over there. I take this one. The favorite glass of my roommate. Cool. And I didn't notice because I do not drink out of this glass every day. Because, why should I? And sometime I was like, I want to drink out of it. I took a look and it was gone. I was like, did I lose it? I don't know. It should be here, right? So I go into his room and I see dried out, rotten flowers in this glass. Never drank out of it since, even though I washed it multiple times. It was way too disgusting and I was angry. but I got a new one. He also apologized, obviously. He didn't think it was this valuable to me, which, you know, seems fair. He can't read my mind, after all. Then I have these typical McDonald's ones, I think. These are the ones I got from home, from my mom. I think my brother and I got our favorite ones. And so these ones are also my second most used ones, I'd say. And then I also I have these 6 of these Coca-Cola ones. Don't want to advertise Coca-Cola, but I like to have them for guests because they're all similar and it looks like a little bit like a restaurant. And I think I like the feeling, you know, of giving everybody the same glass and feel a restaurant-y. Cutlery is, this one is still dirty, is searched together over the years. I think not a lot of cutlery in here is from me. I don't even know. Maybe a few of them are from my grandma or something, but most of them gathered from roommates over the time, I think. Also, we have so many knives that I never use. I only use one knife. I have this knife block over here, never use it. I only use one knife. And it's a small knife. This. I use for everything I cook. This can also go in here. I use it for everything I cook. Never needed to use something else. Maybe if you're a knife expert, you're like, you can't use this for... Every vegetable, every fruit, every other thing I had to cut, it worked. When I buy it fresh from the store, it's also always way too sharp. So I have to be really careful. But after a while, it's still sharp, but not cutting you accidentally sharp with the tiniest of movement. So, mugs and glasses go up in here. Why do I use so many mugs? I'm not the biggest tea drinker. I do drink a good tea here and there, which reminds me I can drink a tea today since I'm still recovering. Because if you watched last week, this is me right after the video from last week. But you will see it a week after. Week, you know what I mean. Oh my lord! Whew. We have it on camera. Crazy! Normally nobody ever sees such stuff like this. But where is the tea? Where did I put it? Oh, over here. I see. Ginger, lemon, and manuka. This is the one I will get after the video. When I added the other ones. Cool. And I lost my train of thought what I wanted to say beforehand. Oh, yeah. Because I'm not the biggest tea drinker. But I eat my peanuts out of mugs. Because my main issue with eating peanuts was getting dirty hands while, I don't know, sitting on the PC and working, you know. I don't want to grab into the peanuts, then I have like dirty hands, and I go back to the keyboard. Also, when you make music, also not a good thing to have. So I started to put them into mugs, so I can just, you know, like eat them like this. It looks a little bit weird sometimes, but it works. It totally works. Well, probably not something you have to do if you eat peanuts every once in a while. But I tend to eat them every day, I think. 50 grams of peanuts are definitely something that I eat in the bulking phase. Oh, there's still clean stuff in here. Oh. I talked about these plates more than enough. Amazing plates. Basically the only ones I use. Like these ones are super sad down here since I never really use them. maybe for bread, for a sandwich or something, then I use them. So, and as always, you know, maybe you have to do your dishes by hand. I applaud you. You're a superhuman. For me, it's sometimes, well, it's not like always hard to you know, do the dishes in the dishwasher, like put them in and take them out. But even for this, you can sometimes get a little bit too lazy or to hold up with other things to do so. Hence the reason why I like these videos, because I can have two things combined, which always feels more efficient and nicer. Last time I also had to do stuff by hand. I only have two this time. And I think I will do them by hand as well, so it's clean and done. Put this in here. I have to buy some new, what's it called? Dishwasher soap or tabs. Put it in here, turn it on afterwards. Got a mark for my tea. Oh, I don't have any. I have this one. Just not the one I thought I had. Well, okay. So, 2 bowls per should be rather easy. This one maybe has to soak a bit. Also, is my apartment the only one? Probably isn't. Where the water gets so hot, like when I put the, what's the word? What's the word for the thing where the water comes out? The sink and the thing. When I put it all the way on to the right, which is the hottest setting, it's almost like, you know, it's not boiling obviously, but I feel like I could burn myself if I put my hands in there too long. And I always felt like this is very hot water that comes out of, and I didn't pay anything special or extra to have heat cooking water coming out of my, you know, this is just a normal setting. I mean, I don't complain. It's better than having it not warm at all or too cold, obviously. But it struck me as rather hot, like in a not normal way. You know what I mean? Maybe you can tell me in the comments if there's something for you as well, if you have issues with the heat, if it's too cold for you. But for me, like, it's even, whew. Sometimes when I do the dishes and I don't know why I put it on the hottest thing, because I feel like if the water is hot, the stains or the, you know, the food, whatever is still in your bowl comes off easier. But sometimes after I do the dishes by hand, I have like all red and like my hands hurt. Actually quite a lot. Feels like a little burn. And I could change this by just making it colder, but kind of like it to feel like, to clean my dishes with hot water. I feel like, wow, they get extra clean. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. This coffee machine doesn't even belong to me, so I don't know what to do with the extra stuff. I just put them aside so I can dry my bowls. Today is a weird day. Cool. Felt rather quick. I don't know how long this was, but it felt rather quick, even though I was not the most motivated person to start doing this today. but it feels nice. So, this will be it for this video as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you also got your dishes done. If not, also fine. I know some people listen to this as kind of a podcast, which is also fine, since I would always like to do a podcast. But doing it in a monologue, I have to see if I'm able to entertain the whole normal length of a podcast too. But whatever. I hope you have an amazing day, like I said before. And we see each other next time.